Hi Pisces, it's Lulu. How y'all doing? Okay. This card just popped out. I think Leo just had this card. Maintain your temper. Okay. Thank you, Pisces. Just because other folks want to argue, that don't mean you need to argue with them because that card popped out. You ain't got time. Don't even make time. Now, thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you. Okay. I don't know if that's all the way on or not. Now, any information that you need is in the description box. Yes, let's get it rocking. Now, angels, what information do you have for Pisces, please? The fish. Thank you. All right. So moving forward, it feels like there may be a lot of work that needs to take place. I think that by the end of December, you may be, things will smooth out for you. I got that for Leo too. But their cards didn't look like this though. But I really feel like things are going to even out for you by the end of December. Whatever is going on in November, honey, I just really feel that you have a lot of work to do. So let's see. Yep. Scared of being in love. Scared of love. Scared to walk through the door of romance with somebody. Trying to take a break from somebody that you may feel as though they have options. Now that's if it's love. This can also be where there are someone may be having mood changes and not understanding what exactly is going on. They are feeling a different type of way when it comes to matters of the heart. I really feel that for those of you who are water goddesses, I really feel like there's a lot that is happening and transpiring. You may need to get out by some water. I don't care how cold it is. Or maybe you need to do your go ahead and do your spiritual baths as well, because you may feel like you are tied to some type of commitment, tied into some type of legality that you are fearful that you won't be able to get out of or move away from. And what it is here is that this is a matter of maybe you are dealing with someone, some energies that make you feel some type of way. You can't be yourself. You can't do what you want to. Look at this. You can't be yourself. You can't do what you want to and how you want to. Feeling as though you are caught up in a situation, caught up in this could even be you just in your head, but I don't feel like it. So I'm going to go with what I said at first. Right. So you get some type of information, right? You get an epiphany possibly while you are moon gazing. You get an epiphany possibly when you have your spiritual bath. You get an epiphany when you are crying. And now you're unsure of which direction to go. With the information that you receive, you don't even know how to move forward with it, because some of you may be feeling as though you have all of these thoughts about the direction you can possibly take, and you're waiting for more information in order for you to really move forward. You may have even blocked out. You may be blocking the direction in which you, okay. So there's an epiphany or a message or something that comes through that really sparks your fire. Okay, you might have been smoking and realized some things, but something is revealed to you. You've been waiting for it, or you just had a feeling. There's some type of communication here, whether it's with spirit or a person, and you are waiting for more information before you can move forward. You are waiting to you're waiting to receive something. It's like maybe you put the call out and waiting for something to come back, waiting for some type of information to come back, waiting for your ships to come in. But overall, you're longing for something here, and you may be guarded or blocking out by focusing. I feel like you're focusing on more on what you don't want, and they want you to focus more on what you do want here. Maybe tied up in some type of situation that is going to take for you to really pull in a lot of strength and a new approach. It may be with someone that you're messing with. But this is a head over heart decision. It's time for you to go ahead and commit to something here, whether it's heartbreaking or not. Some of you may be going through some energies where you have to figure out, what do I compromise? How do I compromise? Ten of Swords. You tired? All right. I'm tired of compromising. That's that Ten of Swords. I'm tired of the lies, the betrayal. I'm ready for what I rightfully deserve with this door of romance. And coming up with a plan. Because I also feel that you're going to have some type of revelation when it comes to why you feel blocked in certain situations, why you feel as though you are stuck in a situation that really and truly you want to do the right thing, or someone wants to do the right thing and it may hurt to do the right thing. So they are ushering in all this positive energy for you to help you mend things that parts of you. They're helping you mend parts of you. Some of these things that are parts of you that you haven't wanted to face, or you felt as though facing this will only bring more pain, but it's time for you to face it in order to bring in this new love. Whether it's with someone, this may be a new approach with someone that you are already with, but overall, this is inner work here. This is at your wit's end. This is really being at that space where right when you're ready to give up, there's a new beginning, but you have to do the work. You ain't got to if you don't want to. It's your life. I suggest. Now, there may be a decision of a higher regard. Like taking, do you go with what you feel is right, or do you go with what is logically right, right? What's the logical decision? What feels right? Making a decision from your heart and using your logic, your intuition as well, all of them together. Or just trying to do what's right for the sake of doing what's right, which can still be heartbreaking. But a lot of things are being brought to the surface. And they're saying, don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of change. It's loud, ain't it? They're saying, don't be afraid of change. Don't be afraid of facing your deepest fears. Because a lot of things may have came up here recently. Some of you are in a space where you may be changing your appearance or changing the way that you do things here. You may also be signing something that has to do with physical change, signing something that has to do with breaking up a family, but knowing that it's for the higher good of all. I also feel that some of you may have, with the self-care and the self-love, self-care, self-love, really going within and making these changes, you're going to know that okay, here's how it works. When you commit to working on yourself and raising your frequency, it also, what it does is changes the people around you. They either gonna go or they gonna stay and grow too, right? But what I'm seeing here is that there's a commitment being made. This is a lot of love energy, y'all. So that's what it's turning into. There's a commitment being made to stand in your truth when it comes to matters of the heart, really trying to restructure and reorganize how are we going to do this? That's how y'all feel right here. Because you got the man holding the heart and the woman holding the heart on the side of each other. This could easily be making amends with your parents as well, but I also feel that someone wants to take things to another level, but they have to get out of something. They got to get out of some type of legality in order to make this decision. This is a heartfelt decision. You may be revealing how you feel to someone and they're not giving you what you want or how you feel that what you deserve. So some of you may feel as though, you begin to create a strategy on how you will approach this person, or this is what they're doing to you, because there may be a number of options available. And I also feel like someone is stuck in their ways, and it's time to detach from certain ways of doing things, thought patterns, beliefs, a situation that has already run its course, and do like a new beginning, committing to something new, really taking the time to work things out with this strategy, right? Really taking time to move forward with this strategy, with this new line of approach, this new way of approach, new line of approach, this new way of approach, this new approach. Or this could, it's either you or the other person. Now, the Aries, right? Or someone who is very calculated, I feel, that may have a lot of strong feelings, have a strong will, and they're also very driven. And they may be making an offer to you based on their emotional intelligence, and you're unsure if you want that or not. So there's a decision again. But I also feel that some of you may be deciding to follow your heart's true calling and go back to school. You may be following your heart's true calling to get more information regarding how you can better the job that you do, better your physical appearance, better, be better at. Like with the options that may be available, you may be indecisive, but eventually you will make a decision that brings contentment, brings stability as well. There's some type of communication coming through, and if it's possibly from this Knight of Swords, there's some type of information that is coming through that will provide you a lot of clarity. And they're saying that you're going to take some time out to really take some time out to yourself, because a lot of your answers are coming through meditations to realize what is good for you, what isn't. Is this person telling you the truth about this? Is somebody else outside of this other person, I feel. Is this person telling you the truth, revealing this to you? Are they trying to be hurtful? Are they trying to gaslight you? Be mindful, because I think this is someone coming through in this reading. Thank you. I feel like this is someone coming through with some type of truth or some type of clarity here. You're already going to know that this person is going to reach out to you, and they're bringing you news that you really don't want to hear, but it's going to provide you a different approach, a different way of looking at things, and you're going to move fast on the direction that you go once this is revealed to you. So there's a lot of things that are being revealed to you in this reading. Yeah. Now, there may be certain ceremonies that you perform, certain ceremonies that you do under the guise of this person when it comes to creating a new reality. There may be certain things or certain ways of doing things that this King of Cups is coming in to help you. But overall, some of you are leaving the past in the past because this person comes in and reveals this to you and ready to start something new with this person, right? I feel like the Knight of Swords is someone who... this person thinks that they know everything. See, they full of shit, whoever it is. But just, take what you need, throw away the rest when they talk to you, right? And just realize what you can and cannot talk to with this person. Because overall, what I'm feeling is it's going to be important for you to ground yourself when it comes to a decision that needs to be made. It's going to be important for you to really see things for what they are when it comes to your feelings, your emotions overall, so that you don't get caught up in any type of trap. Because someone is coming in to make an offer to you, but also this person is coming in to spit out a truth that may be hard to hear, hard to appeal, hard to swallow. Now, this is you. This is you assessing the situation. This is you really coming to a space where you are organizing and strategizing when it comes to matters of the heart, really grounding yourself and saying, what do you really want? Oh, Queen of Cups. What do you really want? Making a firm and strong choice on your direction and how you choose to move forward here. Coming out of, some of you may have been under the spell of a love spell here. Not necessarily with the arts, but okay. Now, maybe under some type of love spell, but overall I'm just seeing here that there's a rebirth, there's a journey. Here, this is you maturing, because this Queen of Cups is the woman holding the heart. This is you maturing in a sense of nurturing what it is that you truly hold to your heart and releasing yourself from any type of burdens here, because you don't have time for it. You done been through a lot. You're also in a space of completing. You're in a space of completing and developing a new way of doing things. You're in a space of completing a huge cycle in your life, and now you have matured. This is really taking you fast. Some of you may feel like you had to grow up extra fast, right? And this is you coming out of that space and being very mature in your approach moving forward, very optimistic and friendly about how you move forward. You know what I'm saying? Choosing a new level, choosing to move in a sense, choosing to move in a way that will bring in more and more of what it is that you want. Some of you may even be going through, maybe dealing with a Leo, Aries, any fire sign, water sign. But I'm seeing that you may be okay, so you're committing to, you may be working in an environment that is ever changing, or having to be in a situation that's ever changing, right? That's probably where I got the mood changes from. But what I'm seeing here is that it's important for you to know that look at everything that you've gone through and where you are now, right? And try not to mull over what it is that you can't change, but really ground yourself and know that possibilities are limitless here. and really take some time out for yourself. You have to take time out for yourself. Some of you, when you take time off, this is when you're going to really realize, even more so, how thankful you are. When you take this time out to really breathe, you're going to really realize that, even though there's a difference in opinion, a difference in the ways of doing things, it's okay to loosen up on certain things. This may be you or the other person, but overall, I'm seeing here that some of you may be taking some time off of work. Right here, you have this idea to take off, and then what you're going to find out in this time of really meditating, contemplating, realizing that you've been doing a lot, realizing that taking this break was a necessity in order for you to show more gratitude and know what it is that you are really committing to, what it is that really deserves your attention, what it is that it really is worth your being able to not worship. Well, maybe some of y'all changing what you worship. Worship. Here. Ain't y'all happy we got up out that Mercury retrograde energy? It's the post-shadow phase, but put my bell right here because it might go down tonight. Now, there's a lot of gratitude in your heart here, and they want you to go within. When you come to this space of worrying about something, being very indecisive when it comes to, okay, hold on. Indecisive when it comes to if you've done enough. Like some of you may be stressing out over if you've done enough, or this may be someone in your energy stressing out about if they've done enough, if it's if what I really seek is out there, will I really get compensated for something? That's what I heard. Now, I also feel with that Nine of Swords, though, some of you may have all of this information coming in so fast, all of these different thoughts. Yep. And you are literally here, no matter what it is that you think, or how you think about this approach, how you think about what you are setting your intent towards, you always come back to square one, and then you are confused about certain things, and then it's like right back, because that's where that attachment comes in, needing to release yourself from certain ideals. But you'll get it, because with this information that you receive early on, this powerful insight, it could be like a huge shift in the way that you think, but this could also be communication coming in that may startle you or throw you off, right? So what I'm getting here is, with this attachment to believing and thinking in old ways, with this attachment, it's causing stress. Don't let it do that to you. It's time for a change. Some of y'all are in a situation you can release yourself from. Could be your job. It could be the way that you do things at home. You may need to start getting them kids to do something. Get the kids to help you move forward. Now, maybe attached to an earth sign, or the attachment to the beliefs of the mother are significant. Some of y'all got a fire sign dad and an earth sign mama. Now, see, the belief on how a relationship should go. Some of you may feel like a happy relationship is that the woman, it may be traditional, like someone may be traditional, and the other person is like, no, this is more modern. This is how we do it now, and there's a need to detach from old ways of thinking of things, old ways of doing things here in order to move forward. Because I'm telling you, I really feel that some of you may be in a space where there's a need or a want, like attached to the idea or the belief that a woman does this and this way, and a man should do this and this. And then some of you may have a partner that feels like, okay, someone may be, okay, some of you may have a partner that feels opposite of what you feel, right? So there needs to be a meeting of the minds. But I really feel like the masculine energy in this, even though they come off as a show-off, or they come off as ego-driven, they really are someone to be admired for the work that they've done, because they're very intelligent. I also feel like someone has a salamander as a totem animal here. But what I'm seeing is there's an attachment to happiness here. Eight of Wands. There's going to be some type of communication that comes in that is going to resolve this issue. I feel like someone may be invited to travel. There's going to be, yep, and someone's scared. See, it's back and forth. Y'all gonna have to communicate better, you and them. All right, so hold on. It ain't easy. Relationships take hard work, a lot of work. Don't let nobody lie to you, okay? If somebody been together, like the lady told me the other day, if you've been together 30 years, she been with her husband 30 years. She said, people don't understand what all I done been through to be with him 30 years. He acting up, but men act up until their prostate stop working. Now, unless they have a cunnilingus fetish. Now, when it comes to old beliefs that need to be swiftly moved out of once there's some type of agreement made or what have you in order to get this Ten of Cups, right? Someone is pulling back. Someone is fearful. When it comes to this, though, I really feel like this may be something that was learned from the mother, and that has to be because we're in 2019, almost 20, right? So that has to be pulled back from. I do see you will get to come to a space where there's this deep, like falling to your knees and being so thankful. If you do, you know, I believe that if you write 5 to 10 things that you are grateful for on a daily basis, it brings in even more for you to be thankful for. And you also be thankful, do your gratitude on the things that you want to welcome into your energy, right? But there's a number of possibilities available to you. But what I'm seeing here is that there may be something revealed to you about options. There may be something revealed to you. Someone may be spying. Close your curtains, bitch. It's getting dark. Close your curtains, bitch. Now look. There, with these options that may be available here. Okay, let's go back. You're going to really become very focused on what you decide to do and when you decide to do it, see? Because I feel like this may be something to do with your finances. This may be something to do with you getting out of a lease and trying to move. This may be something to do with school as well. Some of you have a child that you may need to go sit in on. Surprise, okay? You may need to go sneak up on them because then you're going to see that the teacher ain't lying. And then you're going to have to buckle down on their allowance or buckle down on how much you allow them to do in certain areas, maybe taking a game or something, I don't know. But overall, this is you guarding the fruits of what it is that you want to accomplish as well. I'm saying here that, you know, some of you are going somewhere or doing something to do, I don't know why I see a hotel. But I see where there may be some type of communication here. When someone decides on how they are going to really approach a situation, they're going to do it from a space of not giving all details, but just enough, because even with what they have on how they figured out how they want to say something to you or what have you, it's taking them some time. Now, and what's going to happen again? Truth unveiled, truth revealed. Right? Because I really feel like there may be someone in your energy or something that isn't for your highest good. It may not be a person, but something, whatever it is, you're going to find out. You're going to realize. You're going to come to this space where you're ready. You're going to come to this space where you are finally ready to move forward, or this person is communicating that with you because this is all new to them. They don't know what to do. Because they're back and forth in their head about something. Yep, they back and forth. Somebody back and forth. Don't get an aha moment, but it's just too much back and forth. Because they are really fighting themselves because they feel as though they're not mature enough to say the right thing and keep someone or make the right decision when is this the right decision? Is this really going to be fulfilling? Some of y'all moving out. I told you, 6 of Swords. Someone finally has the mental clarity that they need in order for them to move on and move forward. Calmer waters ahead. Whatever conflict, mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever conflict that is, someone's finally moving ahead. Like, no, fuck this. I'm going to make the right decision. And right decision is this. The road may feel as though whatever the journey is that you decide to do or how you decide to move forward, you may be fearful. You may feel as though taken aback. Okay? You may be taken aback because it's like there may be some stagnation, right? There may be a couple of obstacles or challenges right here. But the way out coming. See what I'm saying? All you gotta do is wait for it. Don't try to force nothing. Let things be what they are. Know what you want to manifest things for your highest good. But overall, when it comes to this attachment, the last card here, when it comes to this attachment, when it comes to detaching from a situation, once you know the truth about it, if you continue to play games or allow people to play with you, then you can free yourself from the situation. She got a chain on her wrist. But instead of seeing things clearly and trying to make good of things, instead of seeing things clearly and moving forward, this person is trying to make things appear what they're not. I really feel like someone is changing faces. Somebody changing faces. Clarify this changing faces. That's what I get from that card right now. That's too many cards. Clarify this changing faces. Yep. I feel like some of you may be in a situation where you're trying to realize, someone's trying to figure out what will pay off, what will be rewarding, and trying to make a decision as soon as possible, but they're not revealing their hand. So that's that change in faces. They're not revealing their hand. But when they do, bitch, okay, there's a blending of energy. Now, this could easily be you merging with your masculine and feminine energy, getting yourself in check, really being secure in where it is that you are going, how you are going, and which way you are going to move forward. You know, you find out what's going to pay off and what's not. You look back at what the work that you put in and what is worthy of another pentacle. You planting another pentacle. But overall, this is beautiful emotional expression. This is a new way of being loved, feeling love. This is overall a baby being born, okay? I also feel with that energy that's coming through real strong that since you've been doing the work, you can release yourself from the way that you used to be old. Who you were, that's not you no more. You can reveal to the world who the fuck you is. You got to have that not security, but that, well, yeah. What's the opposite of insecurity? Confidence. Emotional confidence in order to know that what you are doing and how you are doing it is working out. You are the alchemist of your own life, right? Of yourself, right? There may be an influx of emotion, an influx of synchronicities and things beginning to just back to back, like working out for you here. I really feel like that. But at the end of the day, that's a beautiful way to end this reading. Because what it is that you put in, whatever it is that you decide to invest in, has beautiful emotional rewards. Okay? Thank you. All right, I'm finna go. If you made it this far, hey.